More than 45 people have died and millions are without power since Hurricane Irma swept through the Caribbean and southeastern United States. Relief efforts are now in high gear, with the U.S. military answering the call for help. VOA Pentagon correspondent Carla Babb has the latest.
More than 30,000 military personnel are deploying to the Caribbean and the southeastern U.S. states of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and Alabama to help rescue and relief efforts after Hurricane Irma ripped through the region. Soldiers from North Carolina drive south in convoys of flood-proof, high-water trucks filled with supplies. Marines take to the skies over St. Thomas and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Sailors aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln airlift supplies to the Florida Keys.
What we're trying to do is get from the abnormal situation that we're in now to normal as quickly as possible.
The Army National Guard and Air National Guard already have about 14,000 troops helping relief efforts from Hurricane Harvey, which hit Texas with record rains a couple of weeks ago. And National Guard forces make up about half of the U.S. military personnel now helping with Hurricane Irma relief.
We do medevac, we do air search and rescue, we do a lot of ground search and rescue. We also provide, things that you wouldn't think of, but you need a lot of: transportation, movement of commodities, and by that, food, water, fuel, and other things that may be necessary to support the population because grocery stores are closed.
The call for help is growing at home, even while the U.S. military is still fighting 2 wars abroad. However, Brigadier General Glenn Hagler tells VOA that while this year has brought a greater burden on the National Guard than normal, it's not anywhere near the worst he's seen.
We're at about a third of the peak that we saw in the Katrina, Iraq, and Afghanistan period, whenever all of that was going on at the same time. It is not typical, to answer your question, but it's not the high water mark either.
But as more hurricanes loom in the Atlantic, military personnel and those in hurricane-prone territories are hoping for a calm that lasts instead of the calm before another storm.